Hello, hello, it's me again with another tutorial. This one should go quicker than the last one, the buffalo plaid tutorial, because there are a lot less steps to doing a tumbler like this than there is to doing the buffalo plaid with the glitter. So what we are going to do is a cup that is very, very similar to the giveaway cup that I did, the pink ombre, using three different glitter colors. So we have the first one that is like a darker pink that's going to be on the bottom. The second one is a light pink for the middle. And then we have a mixture of the light pink with white glitter that helps give the ombre effect. Sorry, I have Sawyer in here with me today and he's crazy. And then I just have plain white. And again, this is all extra fine glitter. So what I did to prep this cup is I used acetone to wipe off any of the painted on labels. This was a Bubba cup. You can get these at Walmart or Target. I'm sure other places too, but those are the two places that I see them the most. And then I took a fine grit sanding block and I just sanded it to scratch it up. This helps the epoxy adhere better to the glitter in the dried Mod Podge. So, and then I wiped it down with just plain old rubbing alcohol to get it all prepped and ready. So what else we're going to need? We're going to need some Mod Podge. I just dumped some into this little Dixie bathroom cup, and I have two different kinds of paint brushes. I have this to get the Mod Podge on, just a thick square brush, and then I have this fan brush that I'm going to use to tap and sprinkle the glitter on to give it the ombre effect. So the first step, go sit down and watch Elmo. You're okay. So the first step, we're just going to ignore Mr. Whiny Pants. What? It's coming on. It's coming on, just wait. So the first step is we're just going to put Mod Podge all over the cup in a pretty good thick layer, just because it does dry fast. And by the time we get to the top of the cup, it with the glitter, it is pretty dried on. But we're going to be doing a couple layers of the Mod Podge and the glitter to really get good coverage. So, get the Mod Podge on there. Try to get it as even as you can without tons of gloopy lines, because those will show through. Ooh, I just flicked a bunch of it. Those will show through the glitter if you get it on too thick. So all we need is just good coverage. Doesn't have to be perfect. If I worried about everything being super perfect, I'd still be on my first cup that I ever attempted to do. Sometimes it's okay to just put the paintbrush, the marker, whatever you're doing down. Okay, so let's move that off to the side. We're going to take the dark glitter first, and again we're over a folded piece of parchment paper to catch all of the glitter so I can easily fold it up and dump it back into my container. So we just start by covering the bottom. The bottom is about the only part that you don't have to worry about ombreing, I guess. So we're doing a couple layers, so it's okay if we don't get it. Now we're going to go along the bottom and do just a thick line. And keep going. Now we're to the point where we can start shimmying it to get the pretty ombre effect. So I just do a little pile right there, and then I kind of shimmy it down the cup. Again, shimmy it. It's okay if it gets too far down like I just did there. I try not to get it that far down, but it's okay, it's fixable. All right, another one. No, you don't touch. No, Sawyer. Sawyer. You can't. I'm sorry. So now let's move on to the light pink color right here. I'm gonna start it like we did up there. So let's line like that and just kind of shimmy it back and forth. I got a thicker piece of glitter in there. Chunky piece. Sawyer. Kind of down. And then shimmy it up. Shimmy it up. Shimmy it up. Okay, now we're gonna go on to the white. We're gonna go the opposite way. This is gonna start up here. Gonna line up there, shimmy it down. I had meant to separate my glitters. Okay. The more coats we do, the more vibrant the colors will be, I guess. Right now it looks pretty dull, but we just kind of keep going with it and then we'll have good color ombre effect. So there you can kind of see, but we'll let this dry and then come back with a second coat doing the same thing, and then that's when this little fan brush will come in to do the sprinkling to really give it that cool ombre effect. So we'll be back after I do the second coat and I will show you how to do the fan brush technique. So we'll be back. Okay, so we've got a couple good coats of the glitter on this cup. So now we can start doing the ombre effect. I mean, just by shaking it and doing it the way that I originally showed you guys, there is some pretty good ombre going on, but I want it just a little thicker, like through here and through here, just so there aren't those little harsh shimmy lines. So we're going to put some Mod Podge right where we want to be sprinkling on the glitter with the fan brush. So just a light kind of coat right through the middle of where we want the ombre to really stand out. There are lots of different techniques for this ombre method, but this is the one that just works for me. I prefer this one. Everybody works a little bit differently when it comes to doing these cups and all the different techniques, and you just kind of figure out what works best for you, and this is just what works for me, I guess. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump out a little bit of the first glitter we used, the dark. I'm going to scoop some of it up, hold it kind of like this, whatever way is most comfortable for sprinkling, and just kind of go up randomly. So it has that faded look, I guess. Start where it's darker and kind of work your way up. Right. And doing it like this too fills in that natural groove of the cup. See if there's any other spots that we should probably touch up. All right, tap off the excess glitter. Okay, Now we'll move on to the next color. So I'll set that over there just so I can get this dumped back into my little container. Try not to waste any glitter. Okay, so now we'll dump out a little pile of this. I'm going to use my heat gun to help this Mod Podge dry. So I'm gonna speed up the video so you don't have to listen to the dryer. Okay, that's good enough. I'm going just to take my little brush here off to the side and brush off any of the excess glitter. Okay, now it might just be this light. If I got it in natural light, maybe the light pink would be more prominent, but I want to do a thicker layer of glitter, the light pink glitter right through the middle here. So I'm going to cover this whole section so I can sprinkle on lots of extra light pink glitter. Oh, he's back. It's thinking. You just got to give it a second. I know, it's thinking. Just go sit down. It will come back on. Yep. Okay. Got that. Pretty even. No, you can't touch that. It's thinking, buddy. There. Okay, so let's go right through here. Doing the same thing. You can sprinkle it down into the darker. Nope, 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 nope. Sorry. Nope, I'm doing this after I'm all done. We can sit together, okay? After I'm all done.
Make a cup.
Here, I'm making a cup. Let's keep on working and sprinkling. Oh, I'm making your cup too.
Make a cup this?
For you, yep. Okay, we're just trying to fill in that groove again so it's not so prominent on the cup. Sawyer, no. Just keep on sprinkling until you feel it's good. Remember, don't go too crazy. Realize when to set the paintbrush down. Okay, you watch the truck. There you go, sit in the chair then. Okay, sorry, you can't sit with me right now. Okay, tap that off. See how much more pink it is. There's a couple spots where I might have touched it with the heater or the heat gun. Just kind of tap on any of the bigger rough spots here. Every time I do an ombre cup, it's a little bit different. My technique gets a little different every time, but just do whatever you can do to make it just fade. Okay, so that's still kind of wet up here. So, a little bit more Mod Podge up there and dump on some of the, maybe I just won't do white this time. Maybe I'll do the mix that I have. I thought I was going to get away without having to use it, but I think I'm gonna use it. Of course, this will look more vibrant, sparkly, and pretty once the epoxy is on it. This cup is going to a friend's little girl, and she requested it be a unicorn cup. So we'll cut out a fun vinyl of a unicorn and then put her name on it. So, all right. Let's get out this mixture. It's got a lot of white, or it should have a lot of white in it. And just sprinkle it on. Oh, Sawyer. It's hard being down here with him, but school is back in session. I don't have older siblings to watch him for me. Well, I can squeak out a couple quick projects that he's gonna learn what it's like to be down here with Mama. Sawyer. Okay, I think that's pretty good. If there's any spot that I don't like, then that's where the unicorn in the name is gonna go. So now all this needs is a good coat of epoxy, and a couple coats of epoxy actually, to get the best coverage. And then it will be ready for its new home. So thanks for watching, and be on the lookout for pictures of the finished product. Thanks.